Hello YouTube, this is the Dude 4707 here coming at you live with a basic, easy, low-level gold farming tutorial. You can actually do this method as low as level 30. You might not be able to get it done as quickly or as efficiently as a level 60 Death Knight could, however, you can still do it. Now, keep in mind this is a beginner, very low-level tutorial. But if you do it the way I'm about to show you, it can turn into lots and lots of future gold. Now, what we're going to want to do is, sorry about the lag guys, I'm on a very populated role-playing server. Give it a second. Alright, we're going to want to go up to Stormwind.
Have a good one.
Oh my god, this lag is absolutely horrible. There we go. So, step 1. You're gonna preferably be on a role-playing server. That's where I think this method works best. However, it truly doesn't matter. But you can get a little bit extra gold if you're on a role-playing server. Now what you're gonna want to do is the very first thing you want to have is tailoring. Tailoring is pretty much the entire thing here. Now, at first, I'm sorry guys. At first, the auction house isn't as useful, but in order to get tailoring, you're gonna want to go past the auction house into this tunnel over here, over to the mage's quarters, and you're gonna go through this tunnel and to the right, and it's your first building to the left. I'm sorry, you're gonna go through this tunnel, then make a left, and it's your first building on the right. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're just going to go into this building right here, and we're going to be farming the Stormwind Stockade. Now, keep in mind this is for a very low level. You're not going to get a lot of gold out of this, but you will get some. You will get enough for a low level character. Now, after you have tailoring, what you're going to want to do, we're going to be farming linen cloth and wool cloth. So I'm just going to gather all of the mobs. And don't try to pull all the mobs if you're like as low as a level 30 because it's just not going to work. You're not high enough level to handle all these mobs. I'm a level 60 Death Knight, and I'm just showing you on this character for demonstration purposes only. Lots and lots of mobs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is a level 23 dungeon. So level 30, you'll be able to farm it, but it'll take a lot longer. You'll have to take it really slow. But nevertheless, you'll still get the same amount of loot in just a longer time period. And this would even work if you are a Death Knight and you need to level up your tailoring fast. And I'll explain how the tailoring comes into place later in the video. Now keep in mind, the bosses are going to take a little longer to kill, but it's nothing. I mean, if you're taking it slow, it's nothing you shouldn't be able to handle. I mean, it even takes it takes about a minute for me to kill the bosses now, which is, my DPS isn't as high as I want it to be, but it's decent for where I am now. Okay. Now that we're almost done with the gold farming and such, we're gonna come over here. Yeah, I did. And now, I'm just gonna slowly back up, let them all turn the corner, and you're just gonna start taking them out. Dang, that's a lot of them. See how long it's taking me to kill these bosses? So always be wary of that. The bosses no left and right. As I'm sure you know.
Hey there. Happy tracking.
Jesus Christ.
See you around.
Still
Too
killing
far
them.
away. Need to get closer. Out of range. Too far away. Can't press that yet.
They barely, all those mobs barely got a dent in my health.
I can't believe that.
Okay. So now, the fun part. All you do is collect everything. And I think, oh no, still have some over here. And now, this is all the loot I got from that. Now what you're going to want to do is, after you already have your basic tailoring skill, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn all the linen cloth you got, and to do this properly you're going to need about 235. Now what I do, you can either farm this a couple of times to get what you need, or you can buy it off the auction house, or you can get it in other dungeons. Now you just go to your professions, and then you go to tailoring. And then you see bolt of linen cloth, and then you press create all. To do this properly, you're going to need about 250 linen cloth. Now, you want to get to level 40, and to upgrade all the way to 75, you're going to want to get all the way up to level 47 in tailoring, and then you're going to want to go back to where you learned the skill and make heavy linen gloves. And then to do that, you're going to need bolts of linen cloth, and you're going to need coarse thread. Now you're going to want to make the heavy linen gloves until you are at level 75. Then by this time you should already be able to make your simple dress. Now the reason I chose a role-playing server is because you can actually go to the level 1s in Goldshire and talk and whisper to them and tell them, do you want to buy a simple dress for 10 gold? And I've actually had fairly decent luck doing that, and you can do it at as soon as you're able to make simple dresses, you can do it. Now, you're gonna want to level all that up and then upgrade again to level to the next of the next of tailoring, so you can do the same thing with the wool cloth. As you can see here, I have lots of wool cloth, and then you're going to do the next thing to the silk cloth and make something out of silk, and then you're going to do it and do it and do it until you are the highest level. Now, the highest level in tailoring. And at the same time, you're going to want to be leveling up enchanting, and I'm going to tell you why. So, I've already showed you how to make the simple dresses and how to make money off of those, but once you get to level 90, you can start farming other more advanced cloths, like stuff you can make mage weave bags out of, and on this server they sell for about 500 gold each, and it's really not bad money at all, considering I forget which dungeon it is, but on one dungeon, for like 3 hours of farming, you can make like over 50 of them. But that's all for right now. Everything else other than the craftable materials is basically just going to be vendor trash, so you can sell all these at your local vendor and get at least a little gold out of it, but the whole point of this is to make the simple dresses, to give some tips on farming, and to show you how eventually you can be making mage weave bags. Anyway, that's my time here, and thank you for watching.